We're here in Vegas, baby. Let's go. Hello guys, we're here at Tai Fung in Las Vegas. I've been to Tai Fung so many times, but only in China. So we're gonna try the Vegas one to compare it to the ones we had, the experience we had in China. Let's go! Hello guys, we're here at Tai Fung. I've never been to the one in Vegas. It's actually very, very different. So the selections here in Vegas is definitely different from the selections in China. They're definitely fancier items and more like an Asian fusion items. And the food menu, it comes from Shalom Bell. There are actually only 3 flavors of Shalom Bell. Other dumplings, noodles, soup noodles, vegetables and stuff. Of course, the prices are premium, but I'm super excited. There are many selections. The menu is not as big as the one in China. Let's try this out. Let's go. For the steamed dumplings, the varieties is high. It's different from Shalom Bell. Shalom Bell is basically the Chinese soup dumplings. It has little soup in there. There's spicy wontons and unspicy wontons in there. They have green vegetables and the specialties, and the price is crazy. But I decided to try the black pepper beef tenderloin item. This is the sticky rice. Okay, so it's supposed to be wrapped. For some reason, it's not. Why is it not wrapped? I will never know. Let's see what's in there. Oh, wow. Yay, there's a big piece of meat in there. Okay, I want to say this particular item is $11. Like if you go to another restaurant not in Vegas, it would have been $3 for the same size. So it's supposed to be wrapped with lotus leaf, but I don't see it. And is it lachong? I don't actually see lachong. Oh, it's right there. The lachong is right here. It has like the pork, lachong and pork. So it smells very original. It smells authentic. What do you think?
It's got like tea flavor.
Huh?
Tea flavor.
Tea flavor? It has a tea flavor. They're supposed to have a tea flavor, which is a good. I would love to hear that. Okay, let's try this. It does have lachong in there. It actually have quite a bit of meat in there. It definitely has more meat than normal like Chinese restaurant, because normal Chinese restaurant, it only gives you like maybe 5% of the item is meat, but this one I would say 30% of the item, 25% of the item is. Let's try this. It has a little bit of meat with a little bit of the rice. Let's do this. Look how good it looks. I want to say it's really good. 10 out of 10. It's probably one of the best. I've had similar ones in China. They're as equally good, but I've never had like things that are better than this. The meat has very good fat to lean ratio. The rice is super flavored with the tea flavor, and then it's supposed to be wrapped around the lotus, but for some reason it's not, but it's not a big deal. It may be easier to eat this way, but I think when they cook it, they're actually wrapped. So I would say 10 out of 10. I'm actually impressed. It's definitely on the super expensive side too. Like, this is the most expensive lotus wrapped sticky rice I've ever had. If you buy this and you go to other restaurant, you may be disappointed because it's actually better than the $3-4 ones for sure. Actually, now that we talked about it, there is one ingredient that's missing from this, from the traditional recipe, which is the salty egg yolk.
Beans and peanuts.
So, and then also the peanuts. Not everyone has beans, but every single one of them has peanuts. But I understand why they leave it out, because if it's for like a lot of people are a lot of people are allergic to peanuts, that's why. And also like not everyone likes the egg yolk, the salty egg yolks, especially America, like if you're not used to that food. So now that we talked about it, it's not super authentic compared to the ones we had in China. So I will give it like 9.5. But I understand why, for allergies and also like for other things. Also, we got this Shanghainese bak choy. It's actually super light in sauce. right? It's bak choy with garlic and super light in oil. It's not oily at all. Like, it's one of the healthier Chinese food I've had, because a lot of places they're super heavy in the sauce, they're super heavy in the oil, but this one is kind of like lightly steamed and sauteed. Yeah, it looks super fresh. It looks super fresh. And they don't actually give you the fork. You just need to use chopsticks. These are baby bak choy. It's super good. The flavor is super good. It's not too salty at all. It's definitely a healthy version of Chinese food that I always had in China. I know a lot of people think Chinese food is not healthy. It's because the American Chinese food is not healthy. But this is super fresh, not too salty, not too oily. And it's baby bak choy. The texture is perfectly cooked. Really, I'm very picky about Chinese food sometimes, and there's nothing to be picky about it because it's perfect. Yum yum. All right, so let's try the Shalom Bell. So this is the proper way of eating Shalom Bell. Let's see if I still have it, because my chopstick skills are not as good. So we pick up the Shalom Bell from the little thing. Don't break the skin. Take a little bite right here. Let me take a look at what's inside of the Shalom Bell. Ooh, there's quite a bit of soup. See, there's quite a bit of the soup in the Shalom Bell, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna put a little bit of the sauce in there. So the ginger is supposed to get a little bit of flavor. Also pour a little bit of sauce in there. Usually in China, they give you a little bit spoon in the sauce. Okay. All right, so now we use the spoon instead of the chopsticks, and you just go one bite. Remember, one bite this so that you get all of the soup in there. Super soupy, just like the ones in China, right? And of course, you don't need the sauce if you don't want it. It's just traditional. There's a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of soy sauce, and you can put a little bit of spice. I would say the hot oil here is not super hot, so you can be generous. I think hot oil in China is more spicy than this, but other than that, it's very authentic. The pork soup dumplings are super good. All right, let's try the other varieties. All right, let's try the pork and crab one. It actually tells you what it is because it has a little crab. It has a little crab doll in there, so you know there's crab in there. I love that. Okay, let's try the crab. So this time I'm gonna try it without the sauce. So I wanna taste the crab flavor. So let's come over here. But you still need to take a bite first so that you can let the air out, or else you may get burned because the soup is extremely hot. So I also know how to make pork buns. How do you tell which one is a chef made, which one is homemade by amateurs? Is the folds. The real Shalom Bell that's made by chefs, it's so many folds right there. They have to have 21 folds. Or if you don't have a lot of folds, it means it's not chef made. So the one here, you can tell it has 21 folds. There's so many folds. These details are very, very, very important in terms of making Shalom Bells. So yeah, it's so good to know that people actually obey the original tradition even when the food is in America. Let's first take a bite. There's a very nice crab flavor. Let me open it a little so you can see there's crab and a little bit of meat in there. I feel like the soup is not as much as the pork. For the crab one, I'm just gonna not eat the sauce for now so that I can taste all the crab flavor to give you guys a review. It has a lot of crab flavor. It tastes just like the one that I had in China. There's real crab meat in there, not just flavoring or anything. You can taste the crab texture, the meat texture. The meatballs inside is very different from pork because of the crab meat. I think it's very successful. I do like it. It's super good. But Brandon likes pork better because, the pork one is super original. And it's usually how you tell if it's good or bad. The pork one is very original, has more soup in there. But the crab one tastes just like the one I had in China, which is very successful. Okay, the chicken one, it got stuck in there. The little chicken thing got stuck on one of the doughs. Oh no, it broke it. It broke the soup. It's because the chicken got stuck on top. So if you see, it has a little chicken thing, but it got stuck. That's why it broke the soup. Ta-da! That's very sad. I broke the soup. But okay, regardless, let's try it without the sauce. Alright, the chicken one tastes just like the chicken soup. I want to say among the all three, the best one is the pork one. But of course, if you have food restrictions, order the chicken one still. The chicken one has like a chicken soup in there. It's pretty good. But the most original one that I felt like, oh my gosh, this is the Din Tai Fung pork soup dumplings, is the pork one. It's like, oh, so good. Let's do another one. So you can see the chicken flavors in there. You can see the chicken soup in there, the little soup. Let me see. You see the little soup? Yay! Nice. A lot of ginger on the top. But pork and ginger is the most classic. We're gonna put in a little bit of sauce. They should give you a little spoon in China. Alrighty. Let's try this one. Try the chicken one with the sauce. So good. My sauce makes everything taste better. But I want to say the pork one is a classic. You have to try the pork one. Unless you have food restrictions, get the chicken one. It's good too. Now the pork one is like perfect with the ginger with the sauce. So yeah, this is really, really good. Alright guys, the final dish is the black pepper beef tenderloin. I like beef tenderloin, so I think I should like this, right? So this is what it looks like without a high protein item. It's a stir fry. For some reason, it doesn't come with rice, so you probably need to order rice separately as a side. It's not like other Chinese restaurants that we've been to that they automatically give you rice. Okay, let's try this. Very nice black pepper flavor. It's actually pretty good. I think it's like medium well done. It's pretty well done, but it's still very tender, right? Because usually you go like rare. This one is well done actually, but it's not bad. It's very tender, it has a very nice juicy flavor, and it also has a really good onion and pepper flavor from the little vegetable is stir fried together. So I want to say it's expensive. Would I order it again? Maybe, but I think we can home make this at like maybe $20 cost, but it's still pretty good. It's very well done in a way that most of the well done beef steak, they get really dry. This one is very juicy and tender. It's not super dry, but it's well done. So I think it's cooked perfectly and flavored perfectly. Is it worth the $53? I think Brandon can make this because he's actually good at steak. High protein item.
I think the food tastes good. Probably like a solid 9. It's good.
9 out of 10.
It's just super expensive. Like, you know, I know you don't have to pay this much to eat this normally.
I think overall the experience is really good. It's super good service. It wasn't busy at all. When we came, there was no line. It's literally just walked in. We didn't have any reservations. We came on a Sunday at 11 a.m. That's pretty crazy, and it's not super busy. It's a very chill environment, and the service is really good. Our server is super nice, and the food is pretty good. Overall, I think my experience here is 9.5 out of 10. It's definitely expensive. Like if you go to the one in China, it's way cheaper than this with also really good service and maybe bigger menu. But still, I think for Vegas, like this is actually pretty legit considering everything in Vegas is pretty expensive. So yeah. Overall, really recommend if you're ever here in Vegas, definitely check out Din Tai Fung if you like Chinese food and dumplings. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for comment down below if you have ever tried Din Tai Fung before, and what city did you try the Din Tai Fung, and do you like soup dumplings? Would you ever come here? Alright, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!